light skinned girl over here, I'm supportive, and I get laid off in it though.
What am I gonna do?
Hey, do it again. I like how you did that.
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I'm a dog, I pull up a bitch. Trying to cut off my neck on my head. Every show I'm moving with sticks.
Hey, come on, take them fucking glasses off. Don't look at me like that, nigga.
Try me one more time.
Take them fucking glasses. Take them.
Take what?
Take them. Nothing. Guess where we going today, my nigga? Guess. I said guess, nigga.
UK.
The UK. The UK! We got the 10 worst places to live in England.
Yeah.
My nigga. Are you ready for this?
Yeah, I think I am.
You think?
You think you're ready? You don't know what you're in for.
Damn.
Don't talk over here too.
I love you, dude. But we got the 10 worst places to live in the UK. If you're from the UK right now, we love you. We love you. We love you. Alright? Just hit that subscribe button. Comment down below the next UK video, next England video you want us to react to. And shout out to all my London gang, England gang, Southside gang, South Central gang, wherever you from. South America.
Nothing gang for me.
North America.
Nope.
Hey.
I'm showing what I'm representing.
Why you don't like gangs? We violent over here. We shoot niggas in their big toes
like
over here.
Peace over here. I don't know about you. He's on something today.
I'm gonna shoot you in your big toes.
Mm-mm.
If you don't hit that like button,
keep talking.
If you don't hit that like button, that subscribe button, your big toes.
10 worst places to live in England. England prides itself as the best of the 4 constituent countries making up the UK. Granted, England is the home of London, the capital of the kingdom. Nevertheless, it's not everywhere in England that you'd love to live, and things may not be as good as they appear in pictures. There are terrible...
Okay. Y'all, before the video gets started right now, you comment down below the worst place. It might not be in this video, but you comment down below the worst place to live. We're in the UK. Comment down below where you also live in the UK, but don't give us your address. We don't want all the information. We don't want to go to your house.
Safety's everything.
As well in England. Cultures in certain places may shock you while you're still dazed in disbelief about the obnoxious attitude of some people. Here we present for your consideration the 10 worst places to live in England. Oh, a quick one here. The listing here represents my personal opinion, formed out of my own careful research.
So this, you heard that? This is this nigga's personal opinion. So comment down.
It's one of the...
Say it again.
It was just another word he said. Careful. After all those words you just said.
Say it one more time. Say it again.
I don't remember. I don't remember.
You don't?
No.
Comment down below. Like I say, this nigga's opinion. This nigga's opinion.
Puts from friends and acquaintances with first-hand information about these places in England.
It should be, though.
10.
She said she went to
Middlesbrough.
Recall.
Middlesbrough is a town in the northeast of England, located on the River Tees. It's an industrial town on the northeast coast.
Hold on, let me get it. What's the name? Middleton? Let me get that town again.
10. Middlesbrough.
Middlesbrough. Okay, there you go.
Middlesbrough is a town in the northeast of England, located on the River Tees. It's an industrial town on the northeast coast, which is definitely one of the 10 worst places. And it has a lot of reasons to fight for on this list.
Let's hear it.
Consider this. Why does Middlesbrough always get bad press? Well, many people consider it the worst place to be a girl in the country. Even though the die-hard residents will explain the drawbacks and rationalise, The town that voted massively in favour of Brexit was reportedly pressured into cutting about 5,000 jobs from its steel industry over the last decade. Now, would you consider the town that has the 4th highest unemployment rate in the UK a good place to live, and probably be among the 10% jobless residents? Its idleness shoots up the violence rates as well.
So them niggas are some hoes. You niggas are some hoes in Middlesbrough. You niggas are some hoes. Gonna lay a nigga off in that hoe. Then how I'm gonna support my light-skinned girlfriend, huh? You see this light-skinned girl over here? How I'm gonna support her when I get laid off in that hoe?
What am I gonna do?
Hey, do it again. I like how you did that.
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Hey, you on point today. Okay. You on point.
9. Oldham. Oldham is another not-so-good town in the north. Well, you certainly won't have a hard time agreeing that this is one of the worst places even in the UK. Corroborating that, the Office of National Statistics once announced it as Britain's most deprived town. According to one resident, Oldham looks as though the government has been performing nuclear testing in the area. The town, with a population of 96,420, is still struggling to maintain its reputation as the centre for further education and performing arts, with some barely surviving cotton mills and other buildings associated with that industry.
Okay.
Chart makes intelligent diagramming easy and helps your best ideas
Oh, god damn.
8. Stevenage.
Stevenage.
A life lacking civility, respect and prospects is in order in Stevenage, one of the 10 worst places to live in England. The new town in North Hertfordshire, which is a part of London's commuter belt, is not one filled with happy people. Residents merely get by with a certain bland and tasteless lifestyle they consider boring, grey, uneducated and unwelcoming. They're simply fed up with their homes, and that explains why Stevenage has been for too long given a bad name throughout Hertfordshire. However, the fantastic transport link it has to London fills it with the overspill from London, and this means more residents and more housing needs. Services are becoming consequently very strained. Unfortunately, that higher demand raises prices, including accommodation costs here. While we decry the lack of love in this town, there's one more negative side about Stevenage. It tops the teen pregnancy rate in the Hertfordshire statistics. 7.
So they been fucking. I be busting. All the hoes pregnant. Nigga, you gonna get
Making babies.
Nigga, you going there, you looking for a stepmom. You gonna be
making baby mamas, making baby daddies.
They're like, nigga, I ain't going down there, nigga. Why not?
I'm going to Stevenage.
Nigga, why? I'm gonna be a nigga, you better not go down there. You gonna be a stepdaddy, nigga? All the girls got babies, nigga. For real? Nigga.
But teen pregnancies. I think that's what he said.
Step daddy, step mama, baby, daddy, baby, mama. Don't matter what you is, you still got a kid.
Stay safe, guys.
Y'all stay safe.
Yep.
Don't have kids till you're ready. And don't take care of nobody's kids until you're ready.
Oh, that's facts.
No matter if you're a stepdaddy, stepmama, baby mama, whatever you is. If it's not your kid don't matter. Don't do it until you're ready.
Yeah.
We love all y'all that whoever got kids out there, if you're a stepdaddy, if you're a stepfather, if you grandbaby, if you whatever you is, if you got kids, if they're not your kids, we still love you. Hallelujah.
Blackpool.
Okay.
The case of Blackpool, a resort town in Lancashire located in northwestern England and on the Irish Sea, is more than a town having fairly good and bad areas. It's among the worst places to live in England. Though famous for its tower, lights and pleasure beach, it's the poverty kingdom. You'll observe a very run-down area as you're getting away from the front. A resident claimed that when you go back a few streets from the prom, you'll witness deprivations, ghettos, and the scummy pubs that characterise Blackpool.
Yeah, get over there.
That's why, despite being one of the most popular seaside...
Some racism.
Oh, race. Oh, they I didn't even hear that shit. Let me go back.
A resident claimed that when you go back a few streets from the prom, you'll witness deprivations, ghettos, and the scummy pubs that characterise Blackpool. That's why, despite being one of the most popular...
They said black people. They said Blackpool. My bad.
I was like, fuck.
My bad.
seaside resorts in the UK, the number of visitors continues to drop.
There you go again,
If you're
messing
thinking
up.
about living in the
Keep
UK,
it up.
this is one of the worst
still
places
went
to
for it.
contemplate, even though it has a zoo, a model village and gardens, and the Sandcastle water park. 6. Gravesend. This is another very bad place to live in England. The town, in northwestern Kent, England, on the bank of the Thames River, opposite Tilbury, Essex, is living up to its name. You don't hear the name Gravesend and draw an image of some idyllic town. The volume of bad reviews the town's having is counting it among the 10 worst places to live.
Damn.
Gravesend is educationally backward, apparently. Even though it has rail and road transport systems, big operations are not robust enough to facilitate movements, and can't provide solid transport and support for the economy. Residents are listing their homes in markets so that they can move to more affluent areas. 5. Luton. Back in 1938, when Luton Airport was one of Britain's major airports and when Luton Town FC had several successful spells in the league, hardly anyone could have imagined that the town of Luton would ever be one of the 10 worst places in England. But now, perhaps the only remaining thing going for the town, situated within the historic county of Bedfordshire, is its closeness to the M1, which provides a fast exit, thanks to the 3 motorway junctions and 2 railway stations. The poor state of the town may also be connected to its being an administratively independent unitary authority. This somehow stifles the development in this populous town of some 220,000 residents. As the most populous town in Bedfordshire, it's one of the largest in the UK without city status. 4. Bradford. We've had enough of Bedfordshire. We find the next one of the worst places to live in England in a city in West Yorkshire, namely Bradford. Ironically, a city known internationally as a centre of wool textile and a city of the Industrial Revolution, it has no business being among the worst places. However, only 65% of its residents are really employed. So what do you expect in a city where 35% of residents aren't productively engaged? This explains why it's perceived as a city of extremes, of violent crime, burglary, sexual crime and murder. All these are above the national average. No wonder a resident describes the city as literally hell on earth. This populous city has issues with drugs, alcohol and gangsterism in public places.
The UK drill in this city. The UK drill.
Why mention him in this video? This is just strictly the worst places to live, not the worst places to live with UK drill in it.
No, the UK drill is in this city right here. Shout out to the UK drill, wherever you from, man. I love y'all boys, man. Salute.
No.
Shank a nigga in his big toe. You feel me? Yes, sir. Shank in your big toe.
You had your moment?
Yeah.
You happy?
I'm happy.
Great. Fantastic.
3. Rochdale. Rochdale is another large town in Greater Manchester. As you can sense from its name, it's connected with the River Roch, actually located as the Dale of the river. Think of the implication of it being situated at the foothills of the South Pennines, about 5.3 miles northwest of Oldham and 9.8 miles northeast of Manchester. The home of equitable pioneers that first operated with the principles of the modern cooperative had negative reviews by most of those who had been there. The administrative centre of the metropolitan borough of Rochdale has shown no remarkable departure from the lifestyle of 1844, when the Rochdale Society of Equitable Pioneers was founded. It's so bleak that a frustrated resident commented, "Leave fast or stay forever." 2. Hartlepool. Bearing the identifying mark of the entire headland, the town, doubling as a seaport in the northeast of England, is never the kind of place to live in if you're not condemned to be there. But looking at the statistical figures of the place, you'll see how economically deprived the area has been and how hard it is to land a job there. You'll also not be surprised that it has one of the lowest home ownership rates in the country. A few years ago, when the residents were polled, respondents rated their health worse than the national average in England. The town is also 20% less in the population of professionals with administrative and managerial skills. 1. Peterborough. Peterborough again. When will this Cambridgeshire town earn a very good reputation for itself as a good place to live?
Oh, damn.
If you get carried away by the fact that the 12th century cathedral, Burghley House and other heritage sites find their home in Peterborough, you may become indifferent. Why then are the negative reviews by the residents? One of them described their home as the biggest dump in England. He lamented the atmosphere in Peterborough as draining, making you feel completely isolated from the rest of the world and alienated from life in general.
Oh,
as hard as it is to describe.
Hell no.
They all have the same thing in common, though.
Hell no.
They're not.
Them COVID-19.
No. They don't have what it takes to thrive a town to build it. You know. Like think of New York City. It's gotten to this point now. You know. New York City's always been a highly populated place, and yet you pay so much.
Yeah.
So it's just I think it depends on what the town thrives for, brings in and out of people, and what the environment's like.
A sordid situation in the town, you'll be made to feel that everything else is moving while you remain stagnant and stuck in the dump. Thanks for watching this video, and don't forget to subscribe.
Well, this is where you guys comment down below the worst places to live in England.
Because I feel like that's for the majority of the people who, you know, they're just living life. You know what I'm saying? That's probably just what those towns are for. Just stays in a small town, nothing bigger than that. They're not even thinking about us Americans.
Get the fuck away from me, fucker. But look, man, you comment down below the worst motherfucking place to live in England and where we won't be visiting. So you comment down below so we won't go there.
Video.
Huh?
That would be an amazing video. Comment places a week ago. Maybe one day we could just...
Oh, we can name it.
Yeah.
Visiting the worst places in London. Bam. Yeah.
Bam.
That's a beautiful video. So y'all do comment down below. We will be going to all the worst places in England right now. You comment down below. But hey, man, block out negative people, negative energy, and negative vibes. And always stay
positive. We all got a mountain to climb.
So keep
climbing.
Bye.